money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take your man and I won't give him back. I just walked into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That'll be taken in the end zone. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Left. Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Left. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Watch 42.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Left. Ready.
Now it's Hunt. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Ace. Slow. Ready.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
Left.
Now Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out.
Here we go now.
This is Hunt. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Mahomes takes it himself. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Positive. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again, and a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes, but really this is just a fun team to follow, is it not?
It really is, and when you think about their head coach, Andy Reid, and his ability to adapt to the talent he has, adapt to how they play football in 2018, actually be ahead a little bit, because you see elements of college offenses in his. You see, of course, the spreading the field and throwing it to his fast guys like Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce does a little bit of everything at tight end. Kareem Hunt. I love this offense, and they're winning games essentially 42-28. Their defense has the benefit of playing essentially every game with a 14-0 lead. So this is how they're winning. Not on lockdown defense. but really through exciting offense.
And now as the weather gets colder and they're having a good season, this is the time to be tailgating at Arrowhead. This is
There's
one of the...
no doubt. Smell that barbecue cooking and hear that crowd chanting and singing the national anthem. Home of the Chiefs.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run. This is high. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Left, 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 left. Here we go now.
Here's Hunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs.
G go too fast. I don't need wear no seatbelt. Bad look, got no upgrade. Now she got. How about the range on? Who is the baby? He going in. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your. Walk on my way, I'ma score it. Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsche. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm torching. Had the fish on my teeth, I went fortunate. Put the ton on my back, I'm a horseman. One more year, I'ma make it a Forbes. They load me in the bed like he 40. I be sitting inside of the Moreland. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, they can't stop me, I'm going it. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. Every time I gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go. I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Left, 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 left. Here we go. Blue 45, blue 45.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Left, left. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On third down, it's Hunt spinning away. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capital.
And he's into the clear. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in week 3.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Going for the deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 67 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Wide open receiver complete. And he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a one-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
4 down.
Roethlisberger will hand a counter. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now it's counter. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit. But how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to her back.
On third down, that's Connor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear just how intense this rivalry is, even in today's NFL. I've talked to guys who have played for both Dallas and Washington, and they always say it's such a struggle when they hear they have to go to the other team. No matter what the circumstances, that's the one team that you don't want to go play for. And they always say it's very strange to put on that other uniform.
Whoever wins that game, the turkey will taste a lot better in the locker room after. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
These two.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
4 down.
show that bench release and go.
59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Connor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Connor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. And I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. They run with Connor, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll him out. You got the option to run or pass. Just didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage because that's supposed to be a surprise.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Roethlisberger toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On third and one, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. Third down here. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On third and goal, Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Fourth down, here's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And incomplete here on third down.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Beat these two.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point now by Boswell. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And out come the Chiefs now. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He finds an opening past the 40. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the stick.
It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now Mahomes, and this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. James has got it. Complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
He will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
These two.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Roethlisberger under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 55 yards.
there will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, it's a victory.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sean Davis with a pick. And a short return will be stopped inside.
Thicker the bag. Meet him a bite, now listen no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a, tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim, in my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, my. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. Yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Yeah. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These ops ain't win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. Yeah. Big J staying rich. I've been tapped in since I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bow side and they'll lay outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my know some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field, duck hunt. Hit my just and he was like, boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving at rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like True Goy, imagine me do boy, you could never.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here we go.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46.
26.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, where are going?
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Over. Hey, where are you going?
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Excellent. 319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Justin Houston not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Yo, hey, let's go. Come on. All right. Green 18. Green 19 to 9.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to clear up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
On first down, Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Green Bay Packers getting the ball back here. But I wanted to ask you to kind of assess 2018 for them, because you think back to the midway point, they're under 500. Even some of their wins have been, I don't know if you want to call it a little uninspiring, but what do you make of their season?
Good word, because Chicago had to come back, and that was Aaron Rodgers coming back from injury in that game to win that one on opening night. San Francisco at home on a Monday night game. Everybody thought they'd blow them away, and they really struggled in that one. But the better teams that they've played them very tough, been very competitive, haven't been able to get over the hump against them. Here's the question, though. Are they wasting number 12's best years? About Aaron Rodgers. Do they have the right personnel around him? They drafted 3 rookie receivers this year, waiting for them to make an impact to try and supplant or supplement the guys they already have. They need those guys to get going and in a hurry.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Hey, Lex. 26.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go, come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's go, come on. Three down. No. 319. Over.
To throw on second down, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. They go back to the ground with Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, we are going.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Rodgers now, still just the one incompletion, 16 of 17. It's first down. The give is to Jones. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 57 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That is caught by Cobb, and it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have moved out in front. Now Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Crosby on now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. To throw, it's Mahomes, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Here we go. Green.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Spins away. Spencer Ware unable to get to the marker. And the Packers